Hello and welcome everyone to the Buffalo Brotherhood. This is Fishing Planet and I am Ryan, and I don't hear you because my headphones are not plugged in. Hope everyone's having a great day as I work to fix the problem. As you can see, I was doing a little fishing offline. There we go. I can hear my sultry tones again. I was doing a little fishing offline. Why my wife was watching Netflix or something last night. So I fished through day 2. I started day 3. Haven't caught much. Was it 1.3 pounds? And then I caught this trophy rainbow, and I thought, you know what? We should probably be recording Friday's episode. So happy Friday to you all. Another 100 XP. There we go. We're going to keep it, and we're going to move on. So, hope everyone had a great week. Got stuff done. Enjoyed your summer. Got a chance to be outdoors. Get all sunblocky, tanned up. You know, that's how tan you get while you're being safe and wearing sunblock. It was weird. I was thinking about that the other day while fishing. I don't remember once putting sunblock on as a kid. Now I wasn't. I mean, I was at the campground. Oh, a chipmunk just ran past my window. I was at the campground a lot when I was a kid. It was like you knew the first 2 days were going to be terrible because you were going to get burned. And then once you were burned, then you just stayed brown all year long. You stayed tan, you know. My kids, it's not my kids' world. They have sunblock on all year long, which is important because, you know, just like wearing a seatbelt. Didn't wear a seatbelt when I was a kid either very often. Actually, I did. I'm not that old. But helmets, bicycle helmets? Didn't wear bicycle helmets at all. I realized my monitor is not right. My screen is not right. I had a problem with OBS and had to reconfigure my capture window. And I realized it's not the right size. So as soon as this fish comes in, I will fix that for us. And we'll go from there. All kinds of technical problems here. Headphones not plugged in. Screen's not right. A lot of ums, you know, not doing my best commentary. That's okay though. Love that woodpecker sound. The birds are just chatting away. Used to have this beautiful ash tree right in front of my window here where I would do my recording, and there'd be all kinds of bird sounds there, but doesn't happen anymore. Settings. How do I do this? Cancel. We do it here, right? There we go. Does that look better? Looks better to me. We have beautiful bird sounds. Had bird feeders out in there, but you know how that goes. If you live in the Midwest, all of our ash trees were killed by that insect. I'm not too shook up about it. I figure. I remember when the elm trees were all killed too from was it some sort of spore or something. But yeah, it is what it is. Nature takes care of itself. Apparently, what I had read that a lot of the trees were starting to come back because the insect itself can only live so far away from a tree. So, like, just imagine, like, I think I read once it started by Lake Michigan, the loading dock of Lake Michigan or whatever. But just imagine if the insect got there and then found a tree, and from that started like the center point, like the genesis point. Infected the tree got filled with bugs, the bugs then went every direction from that way on, and you know, that sort of radiated out, creating an empty hole of all the ash trees, and it has. I mean, it has been destructive. I mean, like it's the state parks 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, it was trees were falling over left and right. But sort of created a bigger and bigger circumference. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Sort of bigger circumference of an area with no ash trees. Well, they have to go from tree to tree. There's a fish. So let's say I don't know what the distance is. We'll say 100 yards. So if you had an ash tree that was nowhere near, which was in the center of 100 yards circumference of or 100-yard radius of every other ash tree, then it's fine. It's not been affected. Because it has to be close enough to the last ash tree to get it. Well, now that all the ash trees like near the beginning point are gone, they're actually starting to regrow because there are no longer any of those trees within 100 yards of them. So, in time, they will return. Probably not my lifetime, but the world's a big old place that has often outlasted me. And will outlast me even further in the future. Like I'm not going to say that humans do not have an effect, but at all. That's a nice trophy. So that's 2 trophies we've caught today. This one wasn't worth as much as the rainbow, though. Not experience-wise. Could have been money-wise. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, but there it is. Daughter's birthday party's coming up in a week or so, a week away. It should be a week and 1 day from the day the video comes out. It's exciting. She'll be 6. Big summer for her, though. I'll tell you that much. Lost her tonsils. I hadn't always got tubes in her ears. Turned 6 years old. Got to go to Disney World. Got to go to Florida. The boys are going away to summer camp here in a little bit, so it'll just be her and Mom. That'll be fun. Alright, let's catch a fish. Looks like catch a fish. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but that's her sitting there watching TV. That's a fish. Oh, flipped him right out of the ground. Hook and flop. Well, 26 XP. We have now passed the gained word, which is, I don't have anything else to look forward to as we move forward, but we passed the word gained, which was one of the reasons why I was playing off camera. To be honest, I was here. I had the license. My net was already full, but I love that morning dose sound. I thought, well, I can sit here and basically just catch fish on autopilot and pulled it right out of its mouth, didn't I? Sure did. I can catch fish on autopilot and get XP. Head towards that level 22 while I'm in Colorado. So the tree reflection is so clear, it looks like the assets are just put on backwards. And that looks like the exact same model as that. Sorry for the yawn. It's early in the morning. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Oh, it's running. Just keep my rod tip up, let it wear itself out. It's not pulling any more off the off the rod though. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Flip it up. There it is. Nice rainbow. Keep it. Come on, fish. I didn't see any spawns down here. Didn't see any with that cottonwood dander there. Scared me. Let's see what we get. Come on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Big cast. Waiting for the bait to drop. Come on, fish. I didn't get a lift to drop to the very end there, maybe because my pole was pulled too sideways. I don't know. I don't know. 11 pounds of fish ain't too shabby. I'm not too concerned about it. I haven't noticed any issue with the parallaxing of the trees lately. Maybe it depends on where you're at. Maybe. Maybe. Let it drop, Ryan. There it goes. Pick it up and let it rest. Reel it down. Pick it up. Let it rest. Reel it down. Pick it up. Let it rest. Reel it down. There's a fish. Set the hook. Set the hook. Set the hook. Didn't mean to pull it out of the water there. Not as fun as the last one we were going to catch, so I'll tell you that much. There we go. What do we get? The young rainbow. 14 XP. Not quite 12 pounds of fish meat yet. Got a full cast here nearly. Jumped again a little bit. Let me know when you go. Trying to make plans to go fishing today. Too beautiful a day not to. Originally, I thought it was going to thunderstorm, but I'm looking at the weather and I don't see it. Double checking here. $4 o'clock. Well, after the end of the day. That's alright. Well, I gotta stop reeling in. Gonna catch one right here, I don't think. There we go. Okay, come on. Reel down, reel up, and rest. Reel down, reel up, and rest. Reel down, reel up, and rest. My son has emerged from his room. Looks like he came for Skylanders. Now he's returning to his room. Come on, give me another fish. I want to break 12 pounds here. Getting itchy. I've been down here for a long time. Let's go to the other end. Let's go to the other end. Anybody got good plans for the weekend? Saturday and Sunday is just 2 days a week, you know, so you don't want to put too much stock in just what you do on 2 days of your whole entire week, but just curious. Is anybody got any big plan for the weekend? It's concert season? Outdoor concert season, I guess I should say. It's beach season. It's amusement park season. Anybody got big plans? Zoo season. All these things are summer activities that can be pursued on the weekend. Baseball tournaments, baseball games. Anything of the sort? Letting it drop. Let the bait drop. Sorry. Throat's a little sore this morning. It's doing weird stuff. I mean, like, there's no reason. There's a lift and drop. So is it because I'm standing up here? Maybe, I don't know. That was weird. Getting twitching, but I'm not getting. If you know what's going on, let me know. I don't. Is it because my line is down to 37%? There's a fish. Right there. Looked funny coming out of the water, but it got me 12 pounds. So with that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to say have a great day. Make sure you like the video if you want to see more. Let me know that it's a video worth liking. And if you want to become a member of the lodge, then hit that subscribe button. Less than 10 spots remaining to be one of the first 100. I mean, that's a pretty big honor right there to be one of the first 100 of what will be, the planet, as they all decide to become lodge members themselves. See you guys next time, and catch us Fishing Planet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and tomorrow, which is Saturday. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.